Hey, what's up guys? This is Mr. Black. Today I'm bringing you Map 7 Day 1. This has just been released with a new update, so pretty excited to see what this is all about. I've been given Path B in Tier 1, and I'm bringing Ghost with the synergies of Hood and Wasp. So Path B is essentially the shock damage path, or one of. And first fight coming up is going to be a cable. I put some small boosts on. I've got plenty in the overflow. It's just more a comfort thing. I haven't done this map before. I want to make sure at least I get all the way through. And putting some small boosts on might just be the difference to finish the fight a bit quicker, or allow me to absorb a bit more damage. So off the bat we go with cable. Pretty straightforward fight. Nothing special here, so just going to phase in. Couple of hits. You can see he's taking huge damage. I'm running suicides, so tap back, use the special, fight's over, nice and fast and clean. So flawless flight, didn't take any damage whatsoever, which is ideal. Only 12 hits, even better. Normally I'm up to around about 20 hits with Ghost, and off we go to the second fight. This one's Dr. Octopus. On this one he's got power gain added on to the rest. It's just more getting the timing right. I'm not sure how much it's going to impact the fight. It should still be very straightforward, so I'll still take the same approach. Phase in, allow him to hit me a couple of times and build up some energy. Again, you can see how much damage he's taking. 2 hits, he's down to 70%. He's already below 50 now with a couple more. I'll just be extra safe here and bait out that special one before I do anything. And then I dash back here, allow him to, he uses his special, so I couldn't use mine. Might as well get a few more hits in and just be extra sure. The special one I don't always use, but it is a good way to bring the distance forward, because it does travel quite a fair way across the screen. So I know the damage is enough. I'm going to miss the first part of it, but it doesn't matter. I just want to go through and finish the fight. Second part of the video, going into the next fight here. Nothing too special from this one. It's just the increased stun duration, I believe. So I mean, I'm not going to approach Black Panther in any different way. It's still the same approach, same technique. All it means is that if I do make a mistake, I'm just going to get punished harder. So nothing to really worry about, no stress. A couple of hits, phase back, building up the energy here. And the fight's going pretty straightforward. Sometimes he does use his special one there. He doesn't. It gives me a heavy, great opening. I'm going to push the special 2, pull back, and that should end the fight. Nice and clean. Really happy at this point. 3 fights down. I've taken 1% damage, which was just from a small parry. So that's ideal really. If I can keep that going all the way through the tiers, happy days. But I doubt that very much. Next fight coming up being Red Skull. Its explosive personality, I think, is on this node. So essentially, it's no different to how you'd fight him normally anyway, right? So I don't want to hit into his block. I just want to try and phase through, get a few hits, get my specials up, and then look to finish. I may need to bait one of his specials. I wouldn't push him anywhere past the special 1. It's just the easier, safer way. And that way I can again try and be really efficient. So as you see here, he's very accommodating. Nice AI today, thanks Kabam. Couple of hits. I do get a little bit nervous there and I don't phase through that hit. I probably could have, but again I just play the percentages. I parry instead. I'm going to try and bait out a special 1 here. I don't think he gives it to me. I think he gives me a heavy. I use that as my opening, go to a special 2, and fight's over. Nice and clean. I think I'm up to my 5th fight now. 3% damage. Couldn't be going any better. There was heaps of sort of early nerves. Map 7. Everyone's hyping it up. It's going to be really hard. But we did a lot of groundwork. Props to the leaders at WA. They put a lot of work into getting us prepared and gave me the ideal path to take this combination of champions. So far it's all going seamlessly, which is great. This one here has strike back and recovery. Just means if I use a special, he gets a bar of power, but also his regeneration is increased. Wasn't sure how this is going to go. Like with Wolverine, if he gets a couple of stacks of generation, will it be sort of off the chain? So I put the 15% boost on. It's more just a precaution. Don't really need it, but again, first time map 7, just playing it safe. No need to take any risks here or go for optimization. Just want to get through the fights. So same approach, phase in, take a couple of hits. The AI is a little bit off. It's not quite being I suppose, generous in how he comes in and be aggressive normally. So I just sort of step back. I want to try and go in and out a few times to get control of that, just to see what it wants to do. And then as you can see there, lets off a special, which is great. At this stage, I think, okay, if I can get a Fury buff here, which I have already anyway, I can finish this fight with my next special. He dodges back. And he's not doing anything that I want him to do. So it was a very clunky fight, a little bit awkward, but it doesn't matter because I wasn't being aggressive. I think if I had been aggressive in that fight, I probably would have got punished. So I'm glad I actually sat back and took my time and parried a couple of times, which normally I don't want to do with Ghost, but again, better to be safe here than wiping a champ. Next fight is Hulkbuster. Nothing special at all here. Special 2 bias, armor up, and a basic immunity. There's nothing at all to worry about here. So this is just going to be a straightforward fight as far as I can see. And I'll go in phase, take a couple of hits, build up a special, and try and end it. Again, AOI dashes back twice. Those last 2 fights just hasn't been as nice. So I've had to parry just to play it safe. I do get a couple in and start to get that timing a little bit better. And as you can see here, I'll push him up to about a special 2, use my phasing to block or to evade it, and then I'm going to punish him. So I get the whole special 2 through phasing, which is great. I do a heavy here. It's more just style points. Maybe I can get a Fury, but either way, if I dash back and use my special 2, that fight's over. That's it for tier 1, guys. So far, going really, really well, and looking forward to tier 2. I'll put a next video up shortly once we're through it.